Lakers Nation, what is going on, guys? So, good morning. Today is finally the upcoming 2025 NBA draft class, which I cannot wait. I believe it does tip off today in New York. It's like the first round, then tomorrow's going to be the second round. So, I'm hyped up. I'm super excited. I'm definitely looking forward to it. But the Lakers only have one draft pick, and that's the 55th overall pick in the second round. And to be honest, guys, I'm not really expecting, a player to come in right away and contribute. It would be nice to get a steal of the NBA draft. But majority of these draft picks that are going to be, pick 50, like the late 50s and stuff, are most likely going to be in and out of the league, if not 1 or 2 years. So you're probably lucky to get one that could just make an impact right away. But what I'm really hoping for the Los Angeles Lakers scouting department or GM Rob Pelinka is to really, move up in the draft, see if we can move up in the first round. Like, I'm not even asking to move up in the lottery. It'd be nice because there's several teams that can just help us move up in the first round. Like, for example, the Brooklyn Nets, they just traded in a 3-team trade. I believe it was like Kristaps Porzingis to the Hawks. And Boston got Jordan Yang, and I believe it was like a couple seconds. And the Brooklyn Nets got Terrence Mann from the Atlanta Hawks, right? And I believe it was like a 22nd overall pick. So they got 8, 19, 26, and 27, and they got 36. So that's a team that would just make perfect sense for the Los Angeles Lakers. You already got the relationship with, Sean Marks, so maybe it can help us and package some picks. Maybe we do have to include Dalton Connect and some other pieces, but it's going to come down to the asking price and what it costs, because first-round picks are not cheap. I mean, you could buy second-round picks, but those are useful, and the Lakers are very good at drafting, especially in the second round, or getting undrafted guys, or buying second-round picks. But today I do want to specifically talk about a basketball college prospect. But before I get into the video, guys, and break it down, I'd really appreciate it if you could do me a favor. Make sure you guys keep liking my videos. Each of them really helps the algorithm a lot so my channel can grow, so you two can help, the audience. Make sure you guys keep commenting, sharing, subscribe as well. We're on the road to 4K subs, so I can't do it definitely without your guys' support. It means a lot. Love you guys. And turn on the notification bell if you guys want to stay updated for 365 days. I do post daily, if not almost every single day, so I'm going to be very busy today and tomorrow, so expect more content to drop. Stay notified because that's very, very important. And also, if you guys want to stay connected with me as well, the links will be down in the description. So I'm not going to waste too much time. So pretty much I did see a recent NBA mock draft. It was from ESPN, Jeremy Woo and Jonathan Gavini. They're like insiders, writers, or analysts, so they're like draft experts and stuff like that, and pretty much they have the Lakers using the number 55th overall pick on a former Clemson Tiger big man and super senior. Fifth-year senior is Viktor Lakhin. I think I pronounced his name right. I'm so sorry if I butchered it wrong, but he's a player that's been linked to us in some mock drafts. And the Russian native averaged around 11.4 points per game and 6.4 rebounds per game, 1.5 assists, and 1 block a game in 23 minutes, and in the 2024-25 college season. And he's pretty much projected to go at least second round or undrafted, so somewhere around that range. And I'm pretty much going to describe his game and break it down, especially for the viewers and people hearing what I have to say in this video. So he did display some improvement as a three-point shooter, shot around 37.5% from three, as well compared to, the previous, seasons in college, right? So he's listed at 6'11", not legit, 7 foot, but he's pretty tall, weighs about 240 pounds. And he's a double-double machine. I can pretty much, score in a variety of ways. He's a good defender. He has great size and has some offensive upside. A good rebounder, too. And he's really fundamentally sound basketball player that could end up being a solid role player or rotational piece in the NBA. And in NBA's.com scouting report on Lakhin, they praised him for his versatility, especially on, the offensive side and defensive side. And he's really developed into a versatile big man. He's strong, he's mobile, smart, and accurate passer. Can hit threes and knows how to play in the post. On the defense end, he's primarily a rim protector, but can switch out on the perimeter and not look to be lost. He's a theoretical 3 and D big, who can also do a bit of, everything, playmaking a bit. He could score on smaller defenders in the paint. According to NBA.com, right, they think his upside could be comparable favorably to some very good, current and former, players that did play in the league. The team that drafts Lakhin may use him initially to space out the floor and really protect the rim, but there's some scalability to his game that could allow his role to expand at the NBA level. According to NBA.com, they added that there are similarities in his game to other versatile big men like Al Horford, a guy that used to play his career with the Atlanta Hawks, the Philadelphia 76ers, right? I believe the Boston Celtics. So he's been playing for other teams. He's won a championship last year in 2024 NBA season. First time. I'm not sure if he's going to be a Hall of Famer, but he's versatile. He can block. He can shoot a three. He could defend, right? So he's a very good defender. You also got Lamar Odom. He's a former Laker. He won a championship with us. He was like playing like the sixth man, and he was playing the role. Like he was doing the dirty work and stuff like that. So I actually like that comparison. Like if he turns out to be either Al Horford or Lamar Odom, then I would definitely take that. But those are just the pros of his games. Now let's get into the cons, right? And everybody has their, flaws, right? But he could be careless in offense, which could, lead to turnovers. Like, so he has to be careful what he's doing with the ball and making sure he's making the right pass and outlet, right? Because he could be too passive in offense, which means he's a little bit, too selfish. He needs to focus on getting his own right, being a little bit more confident, and being more disciplined. But he could struggle to guard quicker players. Not an elite, athlete, but he is an older, draft prospect and may have limited, upside. So Lakhin, I'm so sorry if I keep pronouncing his name wrong. He pretty much started his collegiate career at Cincinnati before transferring over to Clemson Tigers, and has been in the United States since 2020. So basically, nearly like 5 years. Guys, it's 2025. And I have seen him in some, mock drafts, like several teams in 2025, including the Clippers at pick 51, the Phoenix Suns at pick 52, the Utah Jazz at pick 53, and the Cleveland Cavaliers at 49. So Lakers fans, NBA fans, you guys let me know in the comment section. How do you guys feel about Viktor Lakhin? Would you guys select him with pick 55? Or would you rather, take a chance and move up in the NBA draft? Because this draft class is very, deep. It's looked at as one of the best in a long time. But it's very deep when it comes to the, the center position. I'm pretty sure the Lakers have worked out like 20, prospects. But we haven't really got too much buzz on like what the Lakers are going to do with their draft pick. Like it's been names thrown around and players that have been linked to the Lakers. And we should get that type of buzz every single year. So it's very interesting why we really haven't. I mean, we've been waiting for a month. But what the Lakers really need is a center that could just come in, play his role, do the dirty work, do 3 or 4 things. 1, post you up in the paint, score a little bit. I mean, that's icing on the cake if you could do that. But just be a defensive anchor, block shots, and just, rebound. Because you got to keep in mind, we got LeBron James. You got Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves. Obviously, if they do decide to trade Austin Reeves, then that'll be different. The next player will be the third option instead of being the fourth option. But I'm pretty sure the Lakers are going to keep Austin Reeves. Most likely, depends how many field goal attempts they get because you're playing alongside Luka, LeBron, and, Austin Reeves. But that can really change, especially if LeBron James only has like 1 or if not 2 or 3 years left in the tank because he's going to ride off into the sunset. But most likely, they're probably not going to see the bench. If not, they're going to play majority of the season on the South Bay Lakers, like LeBron James' son, Bronny James, which was a 55th overall pick last year from the University of California. So I think it's very interesting. And all Luka Doncic has to do is just put this, player like at the best position and successfully, feed him. Like put him where he should succeed, like in his spots, right? So he's going to make any big man look very good. Doesn't matter if it's a rookie. I mean, when the Dallas Mavericks traded up for, Derek Lively, because I'm pretty sure he was drafted by OKC. He was a freshman, right, for Duke. Only played like one season, I believe. And guess what? Luka Doncic just found him, and he was looking very good. I mean, Luka Doncic pretty much likes to get into the defense, dribble drive penetration, and have, the defense collapse and hit the outlet and just have them catch lobs. Is where you got LeBron James. He kind of likes to put his head down, drive to the basket or get out of his way, bully ball, and kick it out to, the shooters that can space out the floor. So he's a center that makes sense for LeBron, but also Luka because, again, this guy can, spread wide and post you up in the paint, roll to the rim. So pretty much he could do everything outside on the basketball court. But yeah, man, I'm out of here. Peace. Cheers.